This is not a video about 200 shortcuts I cannot live without. In fact, I don't need any shortcuts at all. They are intimidating, they're a pain in the ass, and a huge time suck. But they're also indispensable for anyone looking to simplify their workflows. And that's me. Anything that flattens friction, I'll grab it any day. So today I want to show you two simple and super helpful shortcuts I literally use daily. You can get them done yourself in just a couple of minutes. Why so easy? Well, because Apple's done most of the work for us. And if this sounds good, let's go do it. Split screens don't just look smart, they help you do things. For me, for my workflows, they are required. And here's why. 99% of all of my work happens in 4 apps: Reminders, Notes, Mail, and Calendar. In those apps and equally between them. But I'm not talking about just opening 2 apps side by side. You don't really need a shortcut for that. I'm talking about opening specific views as the apps launch and get arranged on your screen. For example, my shortcut for Reminders and Notes will launch Reminders and open my projects board. At the same time, it will launch Notes and open a folder called Projects. One click, zero friction. And this shortcut will work on both Mac and iPad. Now let me show you how you can do it yourself. It's so simple. By the way, there is a pre-made shortcut for split screens, but I won't use it for this demo. My way is faster. And today I will use my iPad to show you how to do that. By the way, if you're using Mac, the steps are identical. All right, let's launch the app. Then go to All Shortcuts. Tap the plus sign up on top. Search Split Screen. Tab. Click on the first app link, search for Reminders in the drop-down, then select. Click on the other app link, search for Notes, select. As far as location, the first app you selected will open on the left side of your screen. And now we need to make this shortcut to display exactly what we want, otherwise you will get the most recent place. In the same search box on the upper right, type Reminders, select Open Reminders List and tap. Then click here, select the list you want to open. For me, again, it will be my projects board. Let's repeat the steps, but now for Notes. Type Notes and select Show Notes folder. Tap. Then tap the link and select the folder you want to open on launch. Now let's rename our shortcut. Click up here, rename. Let's say Reminders plus Notes. Lastly, choose the icon and color. And the final step, let's test our shortcut. Click here on the play button. And congratulations, you just built your first super easy but also pretty useful shortcut. But here's where it becomes more interesting. Now let's take this a bit further. I have 6 different shortcuts that launch apps side by side. And here's how to quickly create more. Just tap and hold the shortcut we just created. Then select Duplicate. This way we're not starting from scratch. Tap and hold on the copy and then select Edit. Keep Reminders as is, but let's replace Notes with Mail. Click on the link and select Mail, and then delete the Notes command below. This is actually all you need to do here. Reminders will open as before, and Mail will open in all mailboxes. And then we just need to rename it, select a new icon and color. It's pretty easy, right? Besides Notes and Reminders, Reminders and Mail, Reminders and Calendar are my favorite. I also like Freeform and Safari for my creative projects. And hey, now it's your turn. Go and build your own collection of shortcuts. I don't know about you, but my to-dos tend to pop into my head at the wrong time and in the wrong place. And trying to retain all that in my brain is just an exercise in futility. But this one shortcut finally solved that for me. It allows me to quickly brain dump things that I need to remember, and it puts them in a neat stack of tasks. And this one is also pre-made. We just need to nudge it to deposit those tasks in the right place and clean up some of the prompt instructions. When you run this shortcut, you will get 2 prompts. In the first one, you will need to name the parent task, and in the second one, you will need to list your subtasks. Your subtask text can be as long as you need it to be, and you can also paste text here. Pressing return will start a new subtask. This shortcut will work on all devices, and this is really powerful. Not only can you create multiple action items in one swing, but you can do it across the entire Apple ecosystem. And here's how. In the gallery, search for Batch Add Reminders, tap on it, and then tap Add Shortcut. Go back to All Shortcuts, tap and hold on that shortcut, and then select Edit. Now, there's a lot going on here, and ignore it all for now. We just need to clean up a few things. First, let's make sure that the list or the board is what you want. If not, tap and change it. Next, let's make sure that the prompt instructions are clear as to what we want to do here. In this box, where it says ask for text, let's replace the default with something like enter task name. Next, toggle the view, and here you can enter any default text to name the new parent task. Let's say on the go. Why is this important? This will pre-populate the parent task name with on the go, and you can always type over it when you run the shortcut, or leave it as is, so less typing, and obviously you can change it in the reminders later on. Okay, let's go to the other ask for text variable, this box over here, and let's replace the default with enter subtasks line by line. This is really all you need to do. And lastly, change the name of the icon like we did before. That's all. Now let's test it. Hit the play button. Here's our first prompt. I'm going to keep the default task name. That's the whole point to have it here. Then in the second prompt, let's enter a few lines. Then tap done. Now let's open the board where we set this task. It may show up in something like to do or miscellaneous. You can keep it or you can change it. If you want to change it, go to File and uncheck Auto Categorize. Keep in mind that you will need to change that for each of your lists. And finally, if you want to make some of the subtasks you just created into standalone tasks, just pull them out of the stack like this and move them to the right column or a different board altogether. This is really all you need to do. I use the shortcut mostly when typing isn't convenient or even possible. My commute to work is 2 hours. There are so many opportunities to think and not enough to type. And knowing how fast good stuff just departs my brain, I dictate my tasks. With the task capture shortcut we just built, it's as easy as speaking out messages and just as accurate. Just remember to say new line when you're ready to record a new subtask. Let me show you how we can capture the shortcut by speaking. If you have one hand free, just tap and run the shortcut. And now let's record a few sample tasks. April 27, 2026. Submit budget proposal. New line. Review screen design. New line. Call Mark. By the way, you can go completely hands-free with your iPhone if you enable voice control, and you can activate that in the accessibility settings. For this shortcut, I actually prefer using my watch than my phone because I don't have to hold anything in my hands, the microphone is already on, and I don't have to share my entire to-do list with everyone on the subway car because I can just bring it closer to my mouth. I set up the shortcut as a complication on my watch face. I think it's the easiest and fastest way to work it. For tomorrow. Review contract proposal. Next line. Follow up on vacancies. Now let's recap. We built 2 simple shortcuts today that remove a lot of friction from our days. And the best part, they just take a few minutes to build. Now, this only works if you actually use them, and that comes down to how well you organize your shortcuts. In my next video, I'll show you my setup across iPad, iPhone, and Mac. And if you want more actually useful shortcuts, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I love you.